me. No, I'm just playing. But today I just want to give you guys my final 8-week review on this hair that I've been reviewing. I've had it in my hair for about 2 months. This is the Peruvian Bodywave hair from virginhairbeauty.com. The specs on this hair is Peruvian Bodywave, that's the texture of the hair. And the length that I have installed is a 16 and a 20 inch of the Peruvian Bodywave. Then I have one last bundle of Genesis Virgin Brazilian wavy hair at the bottom. I'll be reviewing the top hair, which is, I can tell the difference between the hair because it's been doing different things. So let me get on to the review. As I said, since I have two different textures in my hair, but they are the same, it's wavy hair, it's definitely undetectable the difference between the two textures. I can tell the difference between the two types of hair because I installed Genesis before this and I know how it behaves, and I know that this hair on top definitely acts different from the Genesis. It may look the same. This hair at the top definitely does not lose its wave pattern at all. Like, it's still the same pretty S curl wave, the body wave that I got when I received the hair. The hair has not loosened, the wave has not loosened in the hair. It's still the same exact wave. Again, the Genesis, you can see it loses its wave, but that's just the difference between the two hair. Now, tangling. Nothing has really changed from my last video. The only thing that has changed is that the tangling has become very hard for me to manage. So what I've been doing with this hair is basically I keep the hair wet every single day. When I wake up in the morning and I'm in the shower, I just put a shower cap on my leave out right here so it won't get wet, and I basically, let the hair get a little damp and moist from the shower running. Now, it doesn't get like soaking wet, but it gets, wet enough for me to brush my hair. And you definitely need a wide tooth paddle, not like a small one. You need a wide tooth paddle brush. So to help with the tangling, what I've been doing is basically in the morning I get up and I detangle my hair. So I start from the bottom of the hair to the top and I just brush it with a wide paddle brush. You need a wide paddle brush because this little sucker is not going to cut it with this hair. Again, the texture, the difference between Brazilian and Peruvian hair is, to me, is that I feel that this hair texture is way thicker than Brazilian hair. That's why it matches my hair perfectly. Like, it matches my texture really good because I have really thick hair. I don't have fine hair. I have really thick hair. So it matches my natural texture spot on. That's one thing about this hair that I love, is that it matches my texture perfectly. So to combat with tangling, I just take the paddle brush, detangle it with a brush, make sure my hair is wet, and then when I get out the shower, I use my favorite product, and that is the John Frieda Frizz Ease Dream Curl Spray. Now, this is an empty bottle, and I've used this bottle like my whole install. I love this stuff. This is what keeps this hair in check, and it keeps the waves like really beautiful. Like, I sprayed it on before this video. It just makes your waves more defined, and it makes the curl settle into itself really beautiful. And it also just helps just for it to be sculpted and more manageable, more like a style instead of you just having a bunch of frizzy hair. So it definitely tames the frizz and it defines your waves at the same time. I love this product. This is my favorite product right now that I would use on virgin hair. #1 product when you have tangling or frizziness. And I've been wearing it hair in its natural state. So the last time that I shampooed it was about 3 weeks ago. And again, I told you that I just wet the hair in the morning, and I probably conditioned it maybe once or twice in between that 3-week span. Just keep this hair moisturized. You need to keep this hair moisturized and hydrated, definitely. The reason why I haven't been washing it is I was afraid of color fade, and as you can see, the hair is already, faded from the color that I dyed it. I dyed it like 3 different reds, but it still has a little tint of it, as you can see if the camera picks it up a little bit. It still has a nice tint to it, naturally red color is going to fade very easily. Styling and maintenance, again, I love when his hair is straight. I love when his hair is curled, and I love when his hair is flexi rotted. Like I said, in its natural state, it's definitely a task to manage, and you're definitely going to have some patience. And again, you're going to need to utilize your paddle brush because it's like your best friend. These two are your best friends with this hair. Like the best things to keep it looking good, because otherwise your hair will be a big tangled mess. Because I hate one thing about hair with me. I hate hair that you have to constantly, I keep my hands in my hair. That's one thing about me. I'm a person that likes to run my fingers through my hair a lot. Like I do it all day, all day. So when I run my fingers through my hair and I'm constantly getting snags and tangles, I feel like I look stupid because I'm like, I hate that. That's one con about this hair, is that tangling is a beast. So I have a grading scale, and it's probably going to be the grading scale that I use for the rest of the types of hair that I review from now on. And I'm going to start off with texture. Texture is the most important thing to me when it comes to weave, because you want your hair to look really believable and you want it to look like it's your hair. Now, again, this may not be believable to some people because it's 22 inches of hair and it's 3 packs of hair. It's really full, and it may not be believable, but the texture is really believable. So keep in mind, if you guys get some shorter lengths, like a 16 and an 18, like you have no problem with like passing off this as your hair. So the texture, I would give this an A+. This hair is spot on, like I said. It's better than Genesis in my hair as far as texture wise, because Genesis is a little bit more silkier to me, a little bit. And now, I'm not even going to say silky like Chinese hair or anything like that. It's still some thick hair. Both of these textures are really thick. It's just that this hair is a little bit more thicker to me, in my opinion. Shedding, I would give a B, because I have experienced more shedding now because it's tangling more. So shedding is a B. My Genesis didn't shed this much, so I'm just using it as a gauge because that's the only other virgin hair that I've tried is Genesis. So Genesis, the shedding was really good. It didn't shed that much. The shedding is okay with this hair, so that's why I gave it a B on shedding. Tangling, I'm going to give it a C because, like I said, as the weeks go by and you're wearing this hair, the tangling gets worse and worse. Like, you know, the first 2 weeks that I had this hair, it didn't really tangle that much. 3 or 4 weeks, it was tangling. Now, it's like, I told you, like tangling back here. And that's really, it gets on my nerves, but, you know, it's, maybe I'm high maintenance with my hair, but some people, tangling doesn't, you know, bother them as much. But tangling bothers me because like I said, I run my fingers through my hair all day. Longevity, I would give it a B minus because, again, 8 weeks of wear, it still looks good. It's still full. It hasn't really gotten thin, even though it's shedding more. It still hasn't gotten thin. That's because the hair texture is really, really thick. So you're going to get more wear and more of a longer install with this hair. Styling and curling, and I want to be specific and say any heat styling as far as straightening, curling, even flexi rotting, because you're going to use a little bit of heat when you flexi rot because you probably have your hair either straightened or curled before you flexi rot it just to get it smooth. So I would give the ease of styling and curling and straightening definitely an A. It manages really well and it acts really well under heat. I think that's the best way to keep this hair, is either straightened or curled. But again, I told you, I love wavy hair and I love effortless hair. So I prefer to wear it in its natural state over it being straightened or curled because I just love the way these waves look. I love it. I love it. I love the way the waves look better than Genesis. Because again, Genesis is a little flat. Look at this. Really, really, really nice. Really full. Really defined. I love the waves in this hair. That is the update on this hair. If you guys want to check out the hair, it's virginhairbeauty.com. The contact person is Abby. And remember, if you guys mention my name and if you mention that you watch my video, Kia Fierce's video, you can get free shipping and tax-free off of your purchase. Remember, you have to buy at least 2 packs of hair with that. Email her. I'll leave the email below, and take advantage of that offer that she's offering for my subscribers and people that watch my videos. So that is all. That I'll be taking this hair out and be installing some new hair for you guys. And just keep in mind that grading scale that I have at the end, that's gonna be the way that I review and grade hair from now on, that is sent to me for review. So just look out for the next review. It's gonna be exciting, and it's gonna be some new hair from a new company. So just keep supporting me, watching my videos, and have a happy new year. Bye, you guys.
She's